I know y'all missed me over the last little day or two. Hey, this hat too big. This one I had like hair on my head and I ain't want my head to be too tight. Anyway, we back, another video. So, back today to talk about 4 things. First thing, gaming channel. I don't even want to talk too much about it, but I swear to God, me and the people I play video games with probably are the funniest people to ever watch play the video games. Like, it's coming. Video game channel, definitely coming. I say give it a week, because that's something I do like every day. So if y'all wanted like gaming content, not even gaming content, it really be what we be talking about. We talk about anything, everything. Like, nothing is off limits. Get y'all that. State I'm in is legal, so I don't care. Anyway, first thing, what made me get into cars? This was a question I was asked by a friend of mine's. And what made me get into cars was the fact that I didn't have a car. And I used to always think like, if I get a car, I need to know how to keep the car so I don't have to get rid of a car. Like, having a car is probably one of the biggest responsibilities you can have in your life, and people don't really speak that much about it. Cars are like kids. I have a kid. Expensive as hell. So yeah, you understand that when I say expensive. Yeah, I don't know, like, I just love cars. Like, ever since I was, I'm gonna be honest, ever since I was about 5, 6, I used to just love to be in the car, like looking at cars, like, and I love muscle cars. Like, my favorite type of car is a muscle car, like something that's fake, just super loud, like engine just like that. Yeah, like, I don't know, I just love the way cars sound, bro. It's the sound of them, like, they be sounding amazing. Amazing. So yeah, my favorite all-time car, 300C Chrysler. Oh my God, Jesus! They did when they made that car. Is just amazing all the way around. Like, maintenance-wise, bad. Performance, looks. Yeah, that car is it. I ain't gonna lie, that car is it, bro. Like, 300C, not even 300C, just a 300. But the 300C 6.4, that's the one I really want. If I get rid of my Charger, if I'm not the Charger guy no more, the 300 guy or the Chrysler guy. I don't know, it's gonna be one or two. But yeah, I was kind of fake thinking of trying to get a Chrysler 300. But it was something about the Charger that just, it was just like, yeah, you need the Charger. Like, the 300, yeah, it's nice, luxury, but Chrysler is bad. So that's how I got into cars, just being a kid, like wanting a car and wanting to keep a car once I got it. Like, I knew I wanted my own car when I was like 10. I'm like, bro, I want a car. Like, but think about you telling your parents you want a car at 10, like, they look at me, laugh, like I'm goofy. But the whole time, you could have bought me a car and let it sit for 6 years in a storage unit, like other smart parents do. You know what I'm saying? My parents are smart, but yeah. Anyway, credit. What's my advice on credit? Now, I'm gonna talk to y'all on some like personal, you know, don't even got to tell about your business, but if my credit was like this 600, this 800, this 700, I'm like, yeah, I'm up there like close to 775, like close there. But the advice I have to give on credit, they always say never use 30% of your credit. Never use 30% of your credit. Never use 30% of your credit. I have $20,000 in personal credit right now. And I've been working on my credit since I was 17. I'm 22 now. I got $20,000 in personal credit. I have 4 credit cards. That's it. All of them got a $5,000 limit, literally. Got a Chase Sapphire card. Finna get an Amex because you just gotta spend a certain amount a year. With this YouTube shit, I'm definitely finna tell them like, yeah, give me that. I'll pay it all back. It's no problem. Like, You never have to pay your credit card completely off by the next date. You don't have to. You get what I'm saying? So always remember that too. I don't think a lot of people understand that. Like, you could pay the minimum balance, that's okay. But people be like, you know, pay it off and nah. I always pay all my credit cards off twice a year. Twice a year. So if I got a $5,000 credit card, I use about $4,000. I'm gonna pay the minimum at month 6. I'm gonna pay whatever, half or whatever is left, pay the minimum. At the end of the year, pay the rest off. So sometimes if they always look like my credit cards are just max, like I won't even lie, like I max my credit cards because I'm gonna pay them off within the time that, you know what I'm saying? Like every year my credit cards are completely paid off. Like, and I use my credit faithfully, like pay for my rent with my credit card, pay my car insurance for 6 months with my credit card. I live off my credit. Like people be like, dang, Kobe, you got money and you doing this, that, and the third. And you always getting some new shoes and new guns and new. Well, let me tell you something. If an item is $1,000, over 6 months, you pay $100 a month as a minimum. $1,000, 6 months, $100. That's $600. Off that 1,000, yes, credit does build interest sometimes. And I say sometimes because it depends on what card and who you got, which will make it build interest. So I know like my Chase Sapphire card, I'm supposed to pay like $95 every couple of months or something like that for like a fee for having that Chase Sapphire card. So with my Chase Sapphire card, I pay $250 a month instead of $100, just because I know they're gonna charge me an additional $95 or whatever. And the interest, so, you know, I do it like that, but literally it's like, you just set yourself up. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I just started working this year, I'm gonna say 2023. Before 2023, I used to work at an oil change place, but it was only for summertime when I went home to Chicago from school. And I'm gonna be honest, that was the only job I've ever really worked and like, was dedicated to. My very first job, you start anywhere. My very first job, edible arrangements delivery driver, making $8.50 an hour just to deliver edible arrangements across Chicago. I didn't make absolutely nothing, but I was doing it just because, you know, in high school, you needed something. And it was some shit. I was making like $450 a week. But I was working a lot just to make that $450 a week, and every 2 weeks my check would be $800. Like literally, and I used to get paid under the table, so I was really living like situated. Like I was decent, like for high school. After that, I went and worked at a place called Diapo's Auto. It's right around where I live in Charleston. It's a GMC dealership. Worked there couple months, got some certifications to be a GMC mechanic. Left there and I was making like 17, 18, like 19 something an hour there. But I was only working part-time, so I was only working like 4 hours a day, Monday through Saturday. So it wasn't enough for me. And then on Saturdays, they will let me come in early, you know, do some extra stuff. So that was cool too. And then my oil change job that I had, and I don't want to say the location because I feel like y'all be, then I think y'all the feds. But yeah, I worked up for a little while. And shit, if I go back home right now, I will have a management or assistant management position literally as soon as I get back, because in 3 months I had stuff. I ain't gotta lie about shit, you know what I'm saying? You did. But yeah, I ain't really on nothing today. I'm just talking to y'all because there was some questions I had seen that, like I said, my friend had asked. And I just wanted to answer it because I'm pretty sure y'all fake do got questions about certain shit. Y'all just don't want to ask it. But mostly she asked them, so I'm going to answer them. What is my advice on school? Now, this is coming from somebody that never wanted to go to college. I swear to God, right hand up to God, on my grandmother's grave, I never wanted to go to college. Never. Never even thought about going to college. Wanted to go to trade school, become a bricklayer or a carpenter. And that's what I was gonna do for my life. But, y'all know how black mamas be. You can't let I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't live with my mother up until I was about a senior in high school. Really like a junior, but it was like junior years going into that summer into senior year. So I didn't live with my mom until I was like literally a senior in high school. And we didn't agree with what was going on. So it was kind of like, I wanted to make her proud because my mom is like my biggest motivation, my biggest support system. Like whatever I need, my mama got me for real. And I don't really like asking her for much just because I feel like parents give up their life early on for their kids. So now it's like, you done taught me all the skills I need to know to be better than you, damn it. So I literally don't ask my family for nothing. Like, I don't ask them for shit. And I'm 22. So that's just a little motivation for y'all. Like, you gotta fail to succeed. And I learned that when I was 18. Like, you know how you a little younger, you like, damn, man. It's first I can't seem to do right, or it's either I can't get nothing going for myself. Well, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, when I was 18, I had a life traumatic experience. Grandmother passed away. A lot of y'all could relate to that, literally. But my grandmother helped me do everything. Like, you know how grandmamas be. And that was my dog, bruh. Like, I had to bury my brother and my grandmother in the same year. That shit was hard, bruh. And just to show y'all, I don't got the tattoo of my brother's stuff yet, but this like a little tattoo I got the day my grandmother was born. I mean, I just got off work, y'all. The day my grandmother passed, so I was lost up here, like, and people really do, like, you could get lost from traumatic experience like that. It's like my whole sophomore year, that was like 2019, 2020, no, 2020. So that was like the end of my sophomore semester of college. And I literally was losing it, like went into like this deep depression hole, couldn't escape it, like just couldn't escape it. And like the thing that got me through school the most was the fact of like thinking I would be nobody or I would become a failure if I didn't. So I always say, like, you know what it's gonna take for you to do something. And one thing I don't like about our generation is that they try to make it feel like can't nothing be done because we so young. But you gotta break that shit, bro. Like, you have to get over it. You gotta be uncomfortable to progress in life. Like, even my new job now, I love people. I love helping people, like, for real, I do. But I'm working with disabled people. And, you know, disabled, they can't do nothing for themselves. Like, or they can, but, you know, they need a little assistance, bro. Like, and I feel like that's, like, the human part of me is that's why I want to do this job, because it's like, these people don't have nobody. And why not be that somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love when people depend on me. Like, that's something that helped me. That's what helped me get through college, too. Like, my girlfriend. Like, I've been looking out for her since I met her. Like, you feel me? So it just be feeling good when, you know, motherfuckers depend on you and appreciate the fact that they could count on you. Like, I couldn't count on nobody growing up at all. Not even my mother. Not my family. I couldn't count on nobody growing up. Like, I had to really get up and do stuff on my own. Like, in high school, if I wanted something, I had to go get the money to get it on my own. Like, it wasn't no, oh, I'm going, no. Like, literally, like, survival. So now it's like I live a life of survival, but it's like a luxury survival. Like, yeah, I don't really know how to explain that, but that's how I got through school, just off literally pure trauma. That sounds fucked up, but if it wasn't for my grandmother passing, I probably wouldn't finish school. Like, that was the motivation, that was the push. Like, when people pass, people go backwards, and that's not how it's supposed to be. When somebody died real close to you, you love them dearly, that is literally whoever you believe up there giving you character, letting you literally have to get trauma. You have to get that trauma in order to grow on yourself on a personal level, spiritual level, even physical at sometimes. Like, sometimes that's what it takes for you to grow. And sometimes it's okay to grow. People don't know how to grow. And I hate like when people be like, you grow apart from somebody, but if you started in one spot with somebody and y'all both grow, I don't feel like y'all grow apart. Y'all have to learn to adapt to grow back into each other, or y'all have to learn to adapt and grow together. Like, it is a different world by yourself, like very different world by yourself. And in college, I was by myself a lot. Just always by myself. Like, I ain't really like being around a lot of people, but in college, I also used to throw parties my freshman year. So I kind of got over the whole hype of just being around people, being lit, doing all that. Like, it was all old to me. Like, the same college I go to, my sister graduated from here. So it was like, I knew people just based off my sister going here. People knew my sister, and through the grapevines knew me. You get what I'm saying? So I was like, I think was in college before college, like, and maybe that was just the choice of school I went to, but I preferred to go to a PWI rather than an HBCU. Here's why. One, size. I don't like people. I don't like being around a lot of people. No. I like to choose when I want to be around people. I'm a people person when I choose to be. Like, if it was up to me, I'd sit in the house every day by myself, make these content videos for y'all, and just talk to y'all. Like, I don't really like people. And like talking to a camera, like literally talking to a camera, that shit is perfect for me because it's easier for me to talk when there's not no people around, but I know there's gonna be people listening. So yeah, so that was the first choice why I chose PWI. Second choice is, sometimes you have to be uncomfortable to grow. I said that, like, you have to be uncomfortable to get to the next level. And being at a PWI, when you could be at an HBCU around everybody that's just like you, I feel like at the PWI, it kind of make or break you. Like, you gonna be here, you gonna either get your schooling done, or you gonna just fall into the statistics. And being at a PWI, I kind of enjoyed it just because it was always different perspectives of life. Like, I didn't want to go to the school where everybody down there grew up like me or grew up somewhat similar to me. Like, I just didn't want that for myself, I would say. I didn't want that. And then 3, PWI, 3. I only came here because of the cost. You feel me? But yeah, coming here cheap, like super cheap. I went all 4 years, paid some already, but I think I only owe like 25 grand in student loans. 20 grand isn't nothing. Like, they sound like a lot of money, like for real, but honestly, that is not a lot of money. Like, you could live off a certain amount of money a month. Just bills, basic necessities, you can live off less than 2 grand a month. Really, where I live in Charleston, you could live off less than $1,200 a month. Right now, I work at a job, I probably make a little over 40 grand a year. Just off the little job that I have out here. My student loans would definitely be paid off within the next 4 or 5 years. Like, even if I do $5,000 a year until it's paid off, like, it'd just be that, literally. So I ain't really tripping on that, but yeah, man, I want a lot of people to know, credit is all on you and making your payments on time. But the sooner you start bettering your credit, the more money that you will be open to, the more, like, you'll be able to live a different life once you build your credit. Like, I guarantee you could. But that means you also have to prove that you make enough money to pay that credit back. So I tell y'all this, get y'all some credit. I won't lie, go to school. Go to school. If you don't go to school, you got CDL, you got esthetician school, you have fucking trade school, you got the police academy, you got the fireman, it's so much stuff that you could be nowadays, and we're in need of all of this stuff. Like, the people that's doing these positions now are getting old. Like, it's time for that change. But y'all need to stop y'all need to stop caring what people in our society thinks about y'all. Like, that's rule number 1, is to stop letting them think about, stop letting people's opinion affect you. Like, that shit has nothing to, like, their opinion doesn't fucking matter. Nobody's opinion matters but yourself on you, like, literally. Or if your significant other is a part of your life, then or you have a significant other that's in your life, then, you know, their opinion matter too, but don't let nobody opinion not let you accomplish what you want to do. Because if that be said, all of us would be fucked up. And then 3, cars. They just my niche. Like, that's just my thing. Like, I literally, every night I sit up and watch car and firearm videos, like, literally day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. Like, I watch YouTube, so you know, you literally could be anywhere on the YouTube realm. And my videos that come on my recommended are just everywhere. Like, from YouTubers to firearm experts to unboxing videos to gaming videos to funny clips. Like, I watch everything, so I try to give y'all a little bit of everything, because I don't know what y'all like, but sometimes it ain't even about what y'all like. And that sound messed up, because that's how YouTubers get big. They find something that they like and people just gravitate towards them. So I'm definitely gonna do a lot more of this, like, one-on-one talk with y'all until y'all really get to know me, just so that way it help y'all damn near build that relationship with me. Because I want y'all to know we're a family now. Like, we're bonded together. Like, go watch John Wick and you'll understand, like, it's a family. Like, if you want to get up out of here, unsubscribe and shit, just know you're excommunicado now. And we're coming for you. Y'all have a good night.